Ladies and or Montelli flavored men, welcome back to the channel. My name is Zeno, and this is just going to be a very casual first impressions video on Zani. I've had it for obviously a few days now. This video is a few days late, so I do apologize. I've got quite a few videos coming out in the next few days, next week. A lot of them are like really overdue at the moment, so I am sorry. I'm trying to catch up the best I can, but if you're familiar with what I do here on the channel, it's just I'd like to do things very casually. So I did a first impressions back on Phoebe a couple of months ago, and I was rewatching it, and I realized just how far I've come. Not just as like a content creator, I guess, and making videos now and presenting and the way I'm speaking, but just like how far my account has come, especially after I posted my progress report video last night. Thank you for all the love and welcome to all the new people on the channel for that video as well. So, yeah, I'm just going to go over just a brief, casual, just like what my build is, what I'm liking about it, different teams and stuff like that to use her with. A lot of the stuff you've seen everywhere else before, but I like to give my just like casual take on things as well. And yeah, in the description box down below and on the YouTube bar itself, there will be timestamps to every single part of the video. So if you want to skip around things, you're more than welcome to do so. So, yeah, we'll go over intros and builds, the Phoebe narrative, like the Phoebe versus Rover narrative, Overworld and bosses. I like to play around with the character in Overworld. Again, I like to stress this. A lot of the player base are casual people that play on their phone, play on an iPad, like me, play on their PlayStation or play on PC, and they're just very casual. They only play for 10, 15, 20 minutes a day. They're not hardcore meta slaves, and so I think Overworld is also a very important part of a character's kit. Especially as a character like this, where she's very liberation reliant, because she literally transforms, and that is where like the majority of her damage comes from. Might face some tactical holograms or some bosses, just to give you an idea of kind of the rotation that I use and how it works out, and kind of the damage, and just her future as well. I'll discuss kind of her future and where her or her teams might go as well. So if you're interested in just some casual content with some average opinions, you're in the right place. So feel free to subscribe, like the video so YouTube knows it doesn't totally suck, join the Discord to chat to the community there, and yeah, you can also become a member of the channel and support me directly. So first things first, let's take a look at the build. If you guys have seen my summons video where I got just crazy insane dumb luck, my Zani is a little bit more heavily invested than the majority of Zanis you're going to see. She is the very first character on my account which has sequence nodes at all, and she's now S2. I bought the S2 from the store with corals, and the S1 was because I got a double multi and I got stupid lucky. So she's the first character on my account with sequence nodes, limited character on my account. I didn't really plan for that at all whatsoever, but it's kind of silly to not buy the sequence 2 if I got the sequence 1 for free, because I have the corals to do so, because I've never spent them before. So this is my build. If we just have a look at the stat stuff, she's rocking 36% heavy attack damage, and that's a lot. And that's not including the fact that I do not have a Capitanis, whatever it is, that 3 cost that you want to put in the 4 cost slot. I don't have one yet, so I will summon and not summon. I will farm up one sooner than later, hopefully, because that gives you like an extra 12%, I think, heavy damage bonus compared to the Ikes. So I do want one. I just have not had the chance to actually get one yet. Yeah, this guy here, the Capitanis, he gives an extra 12%. So in reality, once I get a basic one going, she's actually going to have 48% heavy attack damage with roughly these stats. So I have been playing for 3 hours, and apparently I need to take a break. That's not true. I was eating and watching YouTube videos, and I had a shower. This has been on idle the whole time. So my crit ratio is pretty goddamn good because I have the S1 and the Spectro Frazzle set. I think it's the S1, or is it the S2? The S1's extra damage, yeah, the S2 gives 20% crit rate, which is kind of nuts. So that's why she's got 63, and then the Spectro Frazzle gives her 83, and if I run her with Shorekeeper, which I pretty much will always run her with Shorekeeper, unless I need Shorekeeper on a different team, then I'll just run someone else. But so she's going to have 83% crit rate, and with Shorekeeper, she'll have 95, 96% crit rate, with what, 253% crit damage. So she's very strong. She has a signature weapon. It's not relatable at all for casuals. It's just not. There's not much I can do about it. I did mention in my summons video I would have liked to actually test out Zani at S0 first because I wanted to do comparisons with and without Phoebe and Rover and stuff like that. That's all just gone out the window now because of the stats that I have, the signature weapon, the S2. It's all pointless now. Like, she's going to be just doing way too much damage and it's just not comparable. Plenty of videos on YouTube of people that can break down the kits and the differences and stuff like that. But yeah, she's very well invested. I will show you each individual echo. These are basically all my Phoebe echoes that I've had for 2 months. I've just put them all onto Zani, and then one of them I did switch around because I don't actually need the crit rate anymore with Shorekeeper. I'm at 95% crit rate with Shorekeeper. I don't actually need it, so I swapped it for a more crit damage one, which I showed off all this stuff in my progress report video as well. Yeah, no, this is my forecast. Double crit, heavy, and attack. This is nuts. It's got low crit damage, but who cares? One of these will eventually be replaced. It'll be this one here, probably. So if I can get an attack or spectro damage of the 3-cost Capitano, whatever it is, Capitanis thing, that'll be great. I probably will stick to attack percent, actually, if possible, just because she gets extra spectro damage bonus from everything else in her sequence nodes. And yeah, she does so much damage. It doesn't matter if she has attack or she has spectro, but this one's like... This has got really good crit damage, but the crit rate's low and she's got nothing else. This is basically impossible to replace. Like, high crit rate, medium crit damage, heavy attack, energy regen, and I need the energy regen. This is crit damage, heavy, double attack. This is very strong. And this is another four-liner with its double crit, heavy, and attack. So I've got very well invested Eternal Radiance set because I was farming that Phoebe and Corlata domain for a good month or so. So yeah, that's the build. It's pretty well invested. I have a signature weapon. I have a S2. This is not relatable whatsoever. I've got a 6, 10, 10, 10, 6. Honestly, I'll probably put her up to just 5, all 5 having 10 on them, just because why not? Just for the sake of it. But I really need to save all my boss materials for farming for Zhezhe because she's new, and then Chikona, and then whoever else is after Chikona, which is probably Cardathea. So, although who knows, maybe it'll be someone else. So yeah, that is my Zani. So yeah, my Phoebe team, my Zani team is a little bit more unrelatable. And because it's in Overworld, I'm just running her with Changli in case I come across Spectro enemies, because then it's a full Spectro team and I can't physically kill those stupid little Overworld Spectro enemies that have like resistance, the little ball things, whatever it is. So, beautiful view, by the way. But yeah, I'm going to showcase now some Overworld gameplay and stuff like that. But although, actually, before we get to that, I got to mention it. I'm going to keep this very brief. There is a million videos on YouTube for people that can break down and showcase and review the differences between Zani and Phoebe and Zani and Spectro Rover. Now, I did make a video pre-release for Zani saying I was worried about the damage difference and the viability of Zani without Phoebe. I have tested it around a little bit, but again, it's kind of hard for me to test when I've got all these signature weapons and an S2 Zani. It kind of just ruins the whole experience, so I can't really showcase that very well. So if you're looking that type of showcase from me specifically, sorry I can't deliver that for you, but there's a million people out there that have been able to do that. I will say the Doom posting, guys, it's gotta stop. Like, no, this is not becoming the new HSR, and this is not the new Hoyo Games standard crap that they've been doing in some of their stuff lately. This is fine. Zani is a perfectly fine, powerful, balanced unit. Now, obviously, take that with a grain of salt. Mine's very well invested with signature weapons and sequences, so I completely understand that. But this is fine, okay? Like, if Zani was even more balanced without Phoebe, she would be completely broken with Phoebe. You've got to understand that. And so I was definitely a little bit wrong on that myself. As I said, I made a speculation video between Rover and Phoebe. I'm happy to be proven wrong because I want this game to have as most accessible options as possible for its players. But yeah, no, the difference is it's fine. It's a little bit more sweatier in terms of quick swapping back to Rover. But it functions fine. Zani does more than enough damage. She can clear all the content. Obviously, the current content in Tower of Adversity, which I haven't actually done yet, which I will do in this video. I will clear the Tower of Adversity in this video and then just show you like the clips or something. because I haven't done it yet. But obviously this current tower adversity is favored towards Spectro. I think it's Spectro buffs or heavy damage bonus buffs. So Zani's going to look better than she is. So the real test will be the next rotation, hopefully. But from everything we're seeing, from the people that do math and calculations and stuff like that, no, you do not need Phoebe. Zani functions perfectly fine without Phoebe. Okay, but yes, 100%. Phoebe is a best in slot option. If you want to get the maximum out of your Zani, you pull Phoebe. Before Zani's weapon, before anything else, you get 1 copy of Zani and then 1 copy of Phoebe. It's just a shame that Phoebe is rerunning at the same time as Zani's debut, because it means more people will probably have less chances to pick up Phoebe alongside her. So anyway, I'm ranting at this point, but yeah, this narrative has got to stop. I think it's perfectly fine. I mean, I've been running around with Shorekeeper and Chun-Li, like, without any fucking Spectro at all. Just doing holograms and random crap and just like, you know, bosses and stuff. It's fine. So, but that, again, I can't convince everyone. That's okay. Plenty of videos on YouTube can do that for me. So let me find some enemies and then we'll go over some of the kit and what I like about it, especially in the overworld sections and how it kind of functions. Some really fun combos that I found with Zani. And yeah, I better put on some actual headphones as well so I can physically hear the game. And my head's going to look a lot fatter now. So you're welcome. And yeah, I can barely hear myself speak now. So that's fantastic. So yeah, let's go find some enemies. Let's go beat some stuff up. And let's take a look at Zani, shall we? Okay. Let's beat up everyone's favorite Infernal Rider. Everyone loves this guy. I've been farming this thing since the dawn of time. And I'm not even going to transform. I am just going to abuse the fact that her parries can build up her forte gauge. She sits in her chair. Come on. It's so satisfying though. I'll just sit back a little. There you go. I gotta admit, overworld wise, again, mine is high invested, so, oh, a crit rate. Oh, I really want to roll that. I didn't mean to use that. Let's run away for a second. I will admit, she is very satisfying to play in the overworld. I was genuinely worried how Zani was going to perform in the overworld because she is a liberation reliant character and she transforms and does most of her damage. One thing is she does a ton of damage with just building up her forte gauge and then just unleashing this. And it's so satisfying. She might be one of the most fun characters to play in WoW to me personally. She might be my new favorite character to play. And the best way is, like, she can build up her forte in one combo. So she can unleash that giant charge blade slash thing. So it's also nice because you get to actually see her giant shield turn into a giant greatsword all the time. So you basically, it's 1, 2, 3, and she sits in her chair. And as long as she's sitting in her chair, you can just push attack again. She does that. And then you can also follow it up with a 4-5 combo. So you go 1, 2, 3... spin, 4-5, and then a giant slam with the shields. Now, this can actually build up her entire forte with only 3/4 of this combo. So let's go find an enemy, if I can even find an enemy that's hanging around. Here we go. And I'll show you what I mean. So, 1, 2, 3. And boom. It's already full. And I can nearly take out most of the easy to enemies when I'm not getting my shit pushed in. I will admit, you do take a lot more damage like this, so it's best to have someone like Shorekeeper so you can just sub-read and heal. Probably not the best demonstration because, you know, I can't... okay. Liberation. It's a lot of fun. It's just unrealistic levels of damage. It's so fucking cool. And the charge as well. Oh, and then the finisher. And the fact that she just leans back on the sword. This is one of the coolest aura characters in the game. I genuinely love playing with Zani. There's Spectro damage. I'm getting really good random echoes. I kind of want to go roll all these things. But the point is, it's very easy in the overworld to play her without Spectro Frazzle stacks, because she can block with the shield and she enters the block stance when she automatically parries. Just doing the 1-2-3 combo, as soon as it flashes as she's sitting down, her shield spins, and as soon as it spins, your forte is filled up, and you can proceed to do a full combo and take at enemies. So it doesn't even require you to switch to anyone, to build up anything else like that. So it's a lot of fun. So give me a moment, I'll find some other enemies and I'll kind of just showcase a little bit more what I'm talking about. All right, so let's take on this guy here. So it's just a nice one-on-one, and I will showcase the blocking and the parrying a little bit more. And you automatically parry as well. It's just really satisfying. Very satisfying. She does have a bit of weird lock-on, I will admit. She's kind of like Carlotta, where if she doesn't finish her combo and the enemy dies, she goes to lock on to like the random animals and creatures. I have noticed that actually. So let's build up the forte and then let's just take on a random group of enemies. Forte does a bit of damage. Her shield is so satisfying. Let it build up. Instantly forte. Boom, 50k damage. The fact that I can do this without swapping to any other character, without having to rely on inflicting Spectro Frazzle, so her gauges fill up in any capacity. She can fill up her own Spectro Frazzle stacks into Blaze. It just obviously takes a long time. It's not ideal. You do want in hard endgame content to actually... I hate you so much. This is also like an automatic parry too, which is just absolutely sick. The fact that she just sits back in the chair. She aura farms so hard, bro. Anyway, I don't need to showcase too much more of the Overworld gameplay, but I do think for this unit, she's very good for Overworld. She's very good to run around with. She's very satisfying. The fact that you can literally block and parry enemy attacks as well is really cool. It's kind of beginner friendly in a way, I think, for casual players. You'll be able to just run around, smack them with a big shield. It's very easy to build up the forte gauge and then unleash her big sword attack and do some big damage, again, without having to rely on Spectro Frazzle and stuff like that. So let's go take on maybe a boss or something like that, so I can give you guys a better idea of how she works with actually a full team comp. And yeah, we'll see how we go. Well, that's satisfying. Okay. Okay, inflict Spectro Frazzle. Here we go. I have no idea. I've never tried this out. Let's just see how much damage I do. Oh. Okay. Oh. I see. Efficiency. Alright, let's... God damn. That's too much damage. And I didn't even get Shorekeeper's fucking thing off. I just, what, such terrible rotations. $190,000 damage. And that was her forte? Oh my god. What the hell? It's S2. It's tower buffed. I don't care. Oh my god. I've got like a free tower adversity clear forever. Okay then. Alright. That's ridiculous. Okay.
Leave it to me. Astral modulation. Stay calm. Low. Sentinel protection. Over there.
My shield can withstand more than that. All yours. I don't have all day. What a waste of time. All yours.
Look at that. Forte finish as well. Oh, that's sick. Okay, that was fun. I had to lock the fuck in for a second there. That was fun. Sub 1 minute. I can do better, but that's fun. I don't really care. That was fun. That was fun. Okay, so I guess that is, that's Phoebe against a level 100 Crownless. It's a fun boss, admittedly. Like, a lot of dodging and blocking and parrying. That's a fun boss. So she's very strong. Oh my god, she's so strong. Was there anything else that I wanted to mention in this first impressions? Oh yeah, her future and her prime. The thing about Zani is, I could probably take off the headphones now. The thing about Zani is, I think this is her prime. What you see now that's currently in the game is going to be the best that Zani can probably ever be. She's got like Shorekeeper is a perfect support, like healing / support buffer for someone like Zani who does lots of like attack and crit damage, crit rate. And Phoebe is going to be the pretty much perfect sub DPS / frazzle application unit, where she can inflict essentially max stacks with her 2 skills, her liberation, and then you can boost her with like Moonlit Clouds or whatever it is, the Echo set. And then she pretty much has full blaze to do a couple of massive combos, finish off, and then it transitions back into a Shorekeeper. So I do think her future is not exactly the brightest, but not in a bad sense, but just in the sense that what you see is what you get now with Zani. To make her better, it requires investment into Phoebe, Shorekeeper, Phoebe or Shorekeeper's weapons, or Zani's weapons, or Zani's sequence nodes. I don't think there's going to be another character that really comes along anytime soon / ever that's going to be able to apply as much Spectro-Frazzle stacks that Zani would need on a faster, consistent basis, or enough buffs like a Shorekeeper does specifically. I just don't see it happening, because then the character, if there comes another character that does Spectro-Frazzle application, like a Phoebe or like more buffs like a Shorekeeper, Zani's going to be just completely broken. But then the whole power creep level of the entire game would be raised. Not just Zani, every other character would be raised. So I pretty much see Zani as what you see now is the best that Zani's going to be. So if you are happy with that, invest potentially in her weapons, sequence nodes, and her Phoebe and Shorekeeper. So anyway, I don't know how long this video is. I've been recording for 45 minutes. So let's hope I can cut some of this down, shall we? But yeah, those are my first impressions on Zani. Those are my builds. Those are against like some random overworld enemies. I really like her overworld gameplay. I think it's fantastic, actually. It's really fun. The sound effects of his shield hitting enemies and hitting the ground and her giant broadsword. Her transformation's amazing. She's just a very fun character to use overall. I'm really happy with her. Again, I'm obviously very privileged though, right? Like, let's not beat around the bush. I'm very privileged. I've got Shorekeeper. I've got Phoebe. I've got sequence nodes in Zani. I've got a really high invested Echo build. I'm very privileged, so obviously your mileage will vary, but I'm very happy with Zani, obviously. And I'm going to continue to use it to just beat the crap out of content. So yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed my just first impressions. I'll have more other videos throughout the next week or so just involving Zani and just in general. But yeah, let me know how you're feeling and how you're finding Zani. And yes, no, the Phoebe narrative needs to stop. She does not need Phoebe. She will do less damage, and it's a little bit harder to play with Rover because you can quick swap back to Rover to inflict more frazzle stacks during her liberation. But no, it's not that bad. She can clear and function perfectly fine without it. But if you want to invest in her and want to get the absolute maximum potential, yes, you will need to invest in the premium support. But that's kind of like every other character in the game. So let's hope that it doesn't ever go further than this. That's what I don't want to see. Is it going further than this? So we'll see what happens with Chikona and potentially Heya. See if that's a similar situation as well. But anyway, I'm rambling. Hope you guys enjoyed the video nonetheless. Hope you guys are having a fan-freaking-tastic rest of the day as always. Remember to like the video so YouTube knows it doesn't totally suck. Subscribe if you're new, become a member of the channel, and join the Discord to chat to the community there. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. So thank you very much for watching and or listening. And as always, my name is Zani. my name is Zeno. And you take care now. That just came out automatically. I don't know. My name is Zani. Bro, I wish I was that hot. Hello?